The praise of commendation is due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Is the one who has sent down his argument unto people. And with the proof he made, nobody will ever have any excuse if he fails to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in his lifespan. May he ta'ala continue to shower his blessings upon our leader Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. My people, let us continue to fear Allah. And then, as far as the issue of checkmating other people is concerned, the act of correction itself needs a sharp understanding of the environment where you are living. Imam Ibn al-Qayyim, rahimahullah, in his book, Yawmu-l-Jum'ah and Rabbil Alameen, recorded that one of the students of Ibn Taymiyyah blamed the invading Tatars the use of alcohol during their attack on the Muslim world. Tatars are people after China, toward China. That is their own place. Before those invaders could understand what Islam stood for, when they were fighting against the Muslims, Ibn Taymiyyah then was in Syria, or what was known as Sham by then. So, one of his students criticized the enemies for drinking alcohol. Ibn Taymiyyah snubbed his student and told him, alcohol is forbidden because it hinders Muslims from remembering Allah and performing salat. But these people are drinking alcohol, and alcohol is turning them away from killing the Muslims. So leave them. Let them drink and become drunkards, so that they will not be able to kill more Muslims. With that, he taught his students that those infidel Tatars, although Muslims hate them much, in their own condition that time, a student should not consider applying upon them the hadith that says, Man ra'a minkum munkaran falyughayyiru, that any of you that observes anything that is not correct should change it instantly. You don't go to change things anyhow. You have to study the environment where you are. Because those Tatars who happen to be non-believers then, it was not fitting them exactly what Abu Tamam, the Muslim poet, said, that فَقَصَى لِيَزْدَجِرُوا وَمَنْ يَكُ حَازِمًا فَلْيَقْسُ أَحْيَانًا عَلَى مَنْ يَرْحَمُ. that a leader, a good leader, will always be judicious in his dealing with those under his control. The Tatars by then were not under the control of the Muslims. They were rather invading the Muslim country by then. So they were enemies. That hadith could only be correctly applied on the thing like a father who is disciplining his child by flogging him. When you are beating the child, it is because you want him to behave well. Not that you hate your child or you dislike him. Because you consider him to be your pusher. Anything that can drag him into the hellfire, you will not like it for your child. Same thing is applicable in the relationships between husband and wife. Because in Islam, there is neither room for what is known as misogamy, nor for misogyny. A person who will say, I will not marry, or someone who hates women. No, we don't have that one in our religion. If you don't marry, then how do you want to increase the population of the Muslims and then have the reward? It is through marriage that you can contribute to that. When you see husband and wife, whenever any of them has a discomfort towards his partner in certain issue, that will not destroy their matrimonial attachment to one another. In spite of the hadith that already told us, La yafraq mu'minun mu'minatan, that no believing Muslim should ever hate or dislike a believing woman. That one that you marry, even if you don't marry her, she is still your sister. Even without marriage, she remains your sister. In Kenya minha khuluqan, if you detest a behavior from her, radiya minha akhar, there is no way you will not still like another behavior from her. Because that is what is happening between husband and wife. You hate something that you like something. This hadith has been reported by Imam Muslim on the authority of Abuja. I therefore call upon you, servants of Allah, to understand that when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us in Surah Al-Imran, verse 134, وَالْكَاظِمِينَ الْغَيْظَ وَالْعَافِينَ عَنِ النَّاسِ, as he mentioned people who restrain themselves from anger and who pardon people forgiveness, Allah is teaching us exactly what is vested in an hadith where Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, "Laysa shadidu bi-sur'a," that a strong person is not someone who is able to throw the other person down when they will be fighting. وإنما الشديد الذي يملك نفسه عند الغضب. But rather, the strong person is someone who is able to control himself whenever whenever he becomes angry, whenever he's annoyed, whenever he's been annoyed by the other person, he will be able to control himself. That is the strong person. For you to forgive when you have power to retaliate, that shows that you are strong. This hadith has been reported by both Imams Bukhari and Muslim. Human being is civil by his nature. Nobody can live in this world alone a solitary life forever. Yes, you were born single, but a time will come when you will have to marry. And when you marry, you should understand that the other person that you marry has come from another family. So you have to be patient with one another. There's no way you will not be exposed to what will be causing annoyances. But you as a Muslim, you just have to keep to the saying of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in Surah Al-Ma'idah, verse 8, وَلَا يَجَرِمَنَّكُمْ شَنَآنُ قَوْمٍ عَلَىٰ أَلَّا تَعْدِلُوا. In an instance where you hate some people to whom this your partner is connected, then do not allow your hatred for those people turn you away from being fair to your partner. You just have to be behaving in a polite manner. Thus, emulating the behavior of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who taught us a lot, if at all we are able and ready to imitate him. Anas bin Malik reported that a Bedouin, an Arabian, an Arab village man, Bala fil Masjid, entered the Masjid of the Prophet and urinated there inside. The companions, the Sahaba, rose up to slap him. That what we are cleaning, you came to urinate there. فقال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم, Prophet Muhammad صلى الله عليه وسلم told the Sahaba, لا تظلموه, do not cut his urine short. Let him finish his urination. Let him finish. Let him urinate finish. When the man finished, ثم دعا بدلو من ماء. The Prophet did not even have the man to clean the place. He had the Sahaba to bring a bucket of water. فصب عليه. So that bucket of water was used to cleanse the place. Imam Bukhari reported that hadith. Imam Muslim now further told us, ثم إن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم دعاه فقال له. The Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم later called the man, said, come closer to me, come closer to me. And told him, فقال له, and told him, إن هذه المساجد, gentleman, this masjid that you see, where Muslims are observing their own prayers, لا تصلح لشيء من هذا البول. These masjids are not good for any of things like the urine you made here, ولا القذر, not even for any other death. إنما هي لذكر الله والصلاة وقراءة القرآن. Masjids are just for remembering Allah, performing salat, and recitation of Quran. They these are the kinds of courteous approaches that made that village Arab man say in his dua, Allahumma arhamni warham Muhammada. Oh Allah, be merciful to me and be merciful to Muhammad. Wala tarham ma'ana ahada, and do not show your mercy to any other person with us. When he prayed like that, فقال له صلى الله عليه وسلم, the prophet told him, لقد حجرت واسعا, something that is very wide and broad, you have now wished it to be narrow. Why? You read Rahmat Allah. The prophet was simply telling the man that the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is wider than that. Allah named himself Rahman, all merciful. He is merciful to all that he has created here in the world. Hadith reported by Bukhari. We understood from the other books of Sunan that it is the same Arab man. Let's not forget to say sallallahu alaihi wasallam. May Allah enable you and I to always emulate him in the way he used to practice this religion. Let us be kind to fellow human beings. Fala hawla wala quwwata illa billah. Rise up, let us observe our human